everybody, welcome back to As Told by Becca. Today, Romeo and Juliet, and splitting this guy, who is incredibly heavy, by the way. So, Romeo and Juliet is by William Shakespeare, the bard himself. Ooh. And starts out in fair Verona, something. There's two families. They don't like each other. The Montagues and the Capulets. And why they don't like each other, nobody remembers. Probably some deaths or murders or something. I don't know, fun stuff like that. And so, when... Go away, Cece. Romeo, who is like this little bad boy type guy, he's a teenager, of course. He's like 16, so he's like those bad boys we thought that were so cool when we were like 12, because they were older than us but didn't seem as much of a child as we were, but oh man, they were such children. So he was like trying to get his current love, Rosalind, to do the naughty with him because he's hormonal. And she's like, no. So he's like, oh, my heart. I'm so sad. And then, I guess, I don't honestly remember how he comes across Juliet. I think he snuck into a party at her house or something, because he saw her and she's like, ooh, dang, this 14-year-old looks like pardon my use of slang, a snack. So they talk a little bit, and Juliet being the 14-year-old she is, she's like, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with him. And we need to be together or I'm gonna die. And you know how it goes, because teenagers are incredibly, oh, this one's good. Teenagers are incredibly dramatic, I should say. And so they make a plan, because they're like, oh, well, first he comes to the balcony thing, and she's on the top, and he's like, oh, Juliet, blah, 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 and she's like, oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo, which is Old English way of saying, why are you Romeo? Why do you have to be Romeo? Why couldn't you be Justin Timberlake or something? Because, obviously their family was feuding, so she's like, our love can never be. Mom would say no, and so would Dad, and, this is a big root. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it's gonna go in water. And then they're like, oh, well, we need to get married after knowing each other for a weekend. And we've got to come up with a plan. And they do. Romeo goes to his buddy, the priest guy or whatever, and the priest guy's like, all right. To get you to shut up, here's what we're going to do. Romeo's kind of in hiding, so Juliet goes to the priest. And he tells Juliet, here's this drink. It will make you seem like you're dead. I will get this note to Romeo telling him that you're not dead. And he'll get you out of the mausoleum, I guess. And then you guys can like run off because you know Romeo got exiled. And she's like, oh, dope, yeah. And so she does. She takes it. Her family's all sad because they think she's dead. And then, this is hard to get off. But the priest guy fails to get the message to Romeo. So Romeo, being the dramatic butthole he is, ooh, cute little baby, he thinks she's dead and immediately starts mourning her, and then because he like goes into her tomb and sees her dead, and he's like even though like she doesn't look dead, because it takes a lot longer than that to like look dead. She just looks like she's not breathing, that's it. But it's been a few days and you'd think, oh, 3 days from now she should be bloated, her skin should be like a bluish purple, she should start to smell, which she doesn't. So there's that. But you know, I guess they didn't have a great education system back then either. I'm actually gonna cut this. Bring my scissors. And so yeah, so he's like sad and crap. And I don't know, he just gets a little over dramatic and he's like, now I must kill myself. So he takes this knife and kills himself because he's wasn't thinking, because you know, oh no, the love of your life, you think it's dead. Nothing you can do about it, even though he's like 16 and it's just hormones. So he kills himself, and then, you know, Juliet wakes up, sees him dead, and she's like, no! And she kills herself too. But like before that, I don't know, there was a fight before they even got married, because they got married before he got exiled, and yeah. Someone died. A couple people died. Mercutio. Paris died, I think. Romeo killed him on his way into the tomb thing. And then, you know, Romeo died, obviously. Juliet died, obviously. And then was it Romeo's mom died? Because, you know, she was sad because her son was exiled, and then, you know, he should have died, and so grief. So a lot of people died because nobody decided to sit down with the kids and be like, look, man, you are like 12, calm down. Why don't you just talk to each other and have a happy childhood first? They didn't do that. So, there you go. But like with these, I'm repotting this. This guy is he's gonna go in here with some filtered water. Did I get over the node? There's a node. Nope, he's right there. Let's get him there. Let's get this other guy. This tinier. I don't know if he'll make it because he broke off. Let's get him in there. See if he roots. And then this other guy will go he's got some nice roots, he'll go in an actual little pot. And then the rest is going just back in to this pot. But there you go. That's the tale of Romeo and Juliet. Because that's what came up in Shakespeare's head. What's your favorite version of Romeo and Juliet?